Hello, everybody. This is a presentation to tell you what mistakes you should avoid while preparing for UPSC Civil Service Examination. I am Artika Shukla. I am ranked 4 in the recent examination. I am a doctor by profession, and you can follow me over this link. So what are the things that you should avoid? We all know what we should do, but kya avoid karna hai, that becomes a problem, especially when you come closer to the exam. So this is a very short presentation to help you deal with that. First thing, choosing a wrong optional subject. This I think is very important because you have a lot of guides. आपको लोग आते जाते बहुत सारे suggestions देते जाते हैं about the optional subject. But I really believe, and in your self-interest, I would say that you should only choose an optional subject which you are comfortable in, which you have preferably done your graduation in, क्योंकि उससे आपको बहुत knowledge मिल जाती है, and something that you enjoy reading. Because optional is a place where you will have to give in all your effort. So you must choose an optional which you enjoy reading, which is something that you like, and not something which is selling this year or which is getting very good marks. The next mistake is not checking previous year's papers. Now, this is extremely important for prelims. मैंने पहले भी बहुत सारी जगहों पे एक बात कही है कि if you just follow previous year's papers and a lot of test papers for mainly for prelims, also for mains, maybe not so relevant except in case of optionals, very relevant in case of optionals. मेरा मेडिकल साइंस ऑप्शनल था, उसमें पिछले साल के पेपर से more than 50% questions were repeated. So it is a big mistake if you don't check your previous year's papers, especially for prelims, where it will help in your time management. Questions may not be repeated, but it will definitely boost your confidence. And in mains, questions will be repeated in optionals, at least in some optionals. So you must check previous year's papers. The third question, the third thing that you must avoid is purchasing too many books and making a library at home. ये एक बहुत ही जनरल बात है जिसको आई थिंक हर कोई ये गलती करता है इस एग्ज़ाम के प्रिपरेशन में. बट आई वुड जस्ट लाइक यू टू नो दैट एज अ सीनियर आई कैन टेल यू दिस: please don't buy more than 2 books on any subject. Please revise what you have read instead of going for more and more newer sources to read it from. बिकॉज आप जितना वो करेंगे आपका रिटेंशन उतना कम होता जाएगा. सो प्लीज़ रिवाइज द स्टैटिक कंटेंट इवन इन केस ऑफ ऑप्शनल्स. डू नॉट गो फॉर मोर देन 2 or 3 books for any one particular thing. The exam is not so much about depth as it is about your basic understanding of stuff. So please try to be very concise and precise about these examination. The next mistake that you can do is lack of constructive group study. Now, this is something which I can vouch for very theoretically, but group study कई बार बहुत गड़बड़ हो जाती है, स्पेशली इस स्टेज में जब हर कोई अलग अलग चीज़ें पढ़ रहा होता है. सो पीपल टेंड टू गेट इन्वॉल्व इन अदर डिस्कशंस. आपका टाइम बहुत सारा वेस्ट हो जाता है. बट देर आर ऑल्सो पॉजिटिव्स ऑफ ग्रुप स्टडी, विच इज़ दैट you can try and have a very good intellectual conversation among people you trust who are preparing for the examination. आप अपने दोस्तों के साथ बैठ के अगर थोड़ी GS की तैयारी में स्पेशली ग्रुप में बातें करें तो योर पर्सपेक्टिव वाइडेंस, एंड द एग्जाम वांट्स योर पर्सपेक्टिव टू बी वाइडेंड. आप बहुत ही सेट माइंडसेट लेके एग्जाम में आंसर्स नहीं लिख सकते. So there is a very well placed need for a constructive group study. If you do find a very good intellectual hardworking group, you're lucky. If you don't find it, nothing to worry. हम next mistake पे चलते हैं. Non-interaction with seniors. Now, this is something I personally feel really benefited me because I was always in touch with my brother, who's also a senior in service. So you should, if possible, be in touch with a senior who can guide you in this examination. If you want to stay in touch with me, you can stay in touch with me. Someone in your family, a person you trust, that is very important because the exam demands a lot of courage and resilience in addition to knowledge. और इसमें आपको सीनियर्स बहुत हेल्प कर सकते हैं. वो आपकी एंग्जाइटी कम कर सकते हैं, वो आपको सही डायरेक्शन में गाइड कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज़ वन थिंग दैट यू मस्ट डू. The next thing is reading the complete newspaper, one big problem. Why? Because the newspaper has many things which is not relevant to the examination. The sports page is not relevant. The local news is not relevant. Any tidbits, any celebrity gossips, those are not relevant at all. So please don't waste a lot of time on reading the newspaper. It is essential, of course. But आप ऐसे पढ़ें कि वो 1-1.5 घंटे में आपका ख़त्म हो जाए. At least at the end of your preparation. शुरुआत में तो बहुत टाइम लगेगा. But try to sieve out the important information which corresponds with your main syllabus, and work on that. The next mistake, non-evaluation by regular tests. If there is one thing I can tell you, it is that please give regular tests. It is very important, extremely essential for getting through prelims, and more than extremely essential for getting through mains. Also, both for your optional and GS. GS में तो the more than 60% of your preparation lies on giving tests. Do not skip giving tests after prelims. At least give 10 tests before prelims. से अगर आपने start किए तो कुछ 12, 15, 16 tests ज़रूर दें, because the exam is about expression. You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you can't express it well in the required time frame, you will not score well. So please, if you have to do one thing, if you have to invest in one thing, please invest in a good test series and give tests, as many as you can. The last thing is lack of revision. Lack of revision is obvious. आपने रिवाइज नहीं करा तो आपको हिस्ट्री जोग्राफी याद नहीं रहेगी. आपने रिवाइज नहीं करा तो आपको सारे बिल्स याद नहीं रहेंगे. आपको अपना ऑप्शनल भूल जाएगा. So revision is very important. Again, instead of buying too many books, getting too much knowledge about stuff, revise what you have done. It will help you immensely. And the last thing is usage of social media during preparation. I have a very biased view over this because I didn't use the social media at all. I stayed away from Facebook. I used WhatsApp very sparingly. But you can use it. I'm not saying you should not. But try to maintain a limit on the amount of time and the amount of emotions and brain that you invest on it. So social media, if you want to use it for constructive purposes. Use it also as a distraction if you want to. But do not get swayed by it. This time is very important. It will not come again in life. So please don't waste time over frivolous issues or something flimsy over the social media, over your reputation or something. So that's all from my side. And I hope you avoid these mistakes and do every right thing in the book and get through with flying colors. My best wishes to all of you. God bless you. Thank you.
Hello everybody, I'm Artika Shukla. I got rank 4 in UPSC this year. A little introduction about me. I am 25 years old. I am a doctor by profession, and you can follow me on this address on Unacademy. Coming to my strategy in general studies, we start with the books and the resources that I followed and what worked, what did not work, or मुझे जो भी लगता है, I will try to tell you that. Starting with the first topic, history ancient, history medieval, and history modern. Ancient and medieval, what I did was I followed NCERT. But ये मैंने अच्छे से नहीं prepare किया था. It is something that I did not like. तो ये did not prepare. I did not prepare it very thoroughly. And question भी ज़्यादा नहीं आए इससे. Modern history, of course, you must prepare. I did Bipin Chandra, India's struggle for independence, plus Spectrum specifically for prelims. Very important, a lot of questions come from that. So do that. NCERT Modern India, again, relevant both for prelims and mains. Coming to culture, I followed 5 different materials for culture क्योंकि मेरे पास I did not have anyone guiding me that time. So I did Nitin Singhania Unacademy videos, very nice NIOS material, Vision IS material, as well as NCERT on art. But जो exam में question आया वो इनमें से किसी में से भी नहीं था. So I would just say that you should pick and choose the material for culture क्योंकि it is not a very high yielding thing. So any one thing or two sources you can follow. I would suggest Unacademy and Nitin Singhania more than enough. Polity, theory and current, Lakshmi Kant for theory, and for current, of course, daily newspaper reading supplemented by solving test papers of any 1 or 2 decent test series. I did Vision and Insights. They are more than enough for, making you, सारा जो भी current affair हो रहा होगा, you will get to know it from here. Economy, I did Shriram's booklet, NCERT of economy for learning some basic topics, and economic survey, very important, economic survey you must read. Then we come to science, theory and current, something I left. मुझे लगा I knew the basics. If you don't know the basics, go for NCRTs 8 से 10 तक की maybe. Environment, theory and current, I did Shankar IS, very important book. Along with solved a complete test paper on environment, and that was enough. You just have to learn the few lists and stuff. So this book is more than enough for it. Coming to geography, physical, I did class 11th NCRT, that blue book, along with videos on Brunel. Okay, so this is all that I did for physical geography. Questions भी इन्हीं में से आते हैं. So that is more than enough. Indian geography 11th and 12th, I think there is this socio and economic geography, there is physical geography of India. तो वो जितनी भी 2-3 किताबें हैं that you can do for Indian geography. World geography, I did not prepare this thing really well. So what I did was end में जाके I just saw some videos on this site of Mrunal and I prepared some maps based on current affairs, Middle East, थोड़ा Europe. That was all that I did. If you want, you can go for any coaching material or something else that you find relevant. मेरे हिसाब से इतना was more than enough. Other national, international current affairs, I solved test papers, as I said before. I read the Hindu daily. And if there was something that I did not understand, I skirted through GK Today or PRS or any other relevant, I used to Google anything that I did not understand in the newspaper. And that is more than enough for prelims preparation. Schemes, policy, same as above. Coming to prelim CSAT, I did not prepare it specifically. मैंने last 4 साल के papers किए UPSC के. That was more than enough. Now that CSAT is qualifying, this is all that you should do too, in my opinion. अगर आपको कोई specific problem है, you can of course, read up more on that. But otherwise, this is enough for getting that qualifying marks. My accuracy was I got 60 correct from 80 in GS and 77 in aptitude. Coming to mains, essay preparation, current affairs around the year I followed. I did not prepare essay specifically. I just read a few quotes एक दिन पहले exam के, and that is more than enough. If you think you are weak in writing, then you should practice essays, of course. Coming to general studies mains, paper 1, culture, again, I followed 5 different things. Finally, in the exam, question came from none of them. So please pick and choose. अगर आपके पास time है, you can follow any 2 things, any 1 thing even. Otherwise, this is not a very high yielding topic. Indian history, again, Bipin Chandra. World history, I did vision material and NCRTs. You can do either one of them. Even one of them is sufficient. Post-independence India, I had done both these books, but they are not required. They are more like novels. So what I would suggest is कि आप किसी भी coaching note से ये छोटा सा topic कर ले. UPSC has not been asking questions about it, so don't waste time on it. Indian society, role of women, globalization, communalism, regionalism and secularism. These are very, very dynamic topics. So I would say कि कोई special targeted material या book पढ़ने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Follow Hindu, follow the newspaper that you're reading. Vision current material is very good for following these topics. You can go for PRS, you can go for GK Today, Unacademy, anything that you follow online, dynamic content along with inside secure articles are also very relevant in these things. Along with it, Yojana can cover this topic very well. तो इतना अगर आपने कर लिया, that is more than enough for this in my opinion. Resource distribution, I did Vision and Vajiram का material because I could not find this in any standard textbook. But अब मुझे लगता है कि that is not required. और काफ़ी बेसिक क्वेश्चंस आते हैं which can be covered by 10th and 11th NCRTs. Earthquake tsunami, I did ARC for disaster, covered it there along with vision material is pretty good for this thing. Otherwise, ARC is more than enough. This topic I left. Paper 2, Indian Constitution, comparing Constitution, Parliament, Executive, Ministries, everything. What you should do is, Lakshmikant you can refer for basics, right? And the rest of it is all dynamic. So I would say, read the newspaper daily, make your own notes. You can complement it with some current affair. I did it with Vision Current Affairs, which was very good. Along with Inside Secure daily articles. They post a lot of articles. You can go there and read them. Vision static material is also available for all these topics if you want some basic knowledge about them. अगर आपके पास already ये knowledge है, then you can skip this. Along with a very dynamic study approach is required. You can go to PRS, आप नए नए bills और acts के बारे में you can read on annual reports, documents on various ministry websites. Same holds for all of this. Same a dynamic study, newspaper, secure, some current affair material, static material if you want, along with annual reports and PRS site. Same goes for this too. In foreign policy and foreign affairs, I would just add one thing, that you can skip it altogether, or you can just keep reading the newspaper for it. And in November or October, you can go and get a compilation. And that is more than enough. Questions come mostly from that only. A compilation from any, decent coaching institute ka material, you can go and buy it. Paper 3. Paper 3, the first 4 topics, Indian economy, mobilization, resource, this is vast. This includes everything that is happening in the country. Economic survey, the best booklet, the best material to prepare it, along with key features of budget. Daily newspaper reading, of course, jo daily economy mein ho raha hai, along with, if you want, inside secure articles. For the agriculture related topics, which is e-technology and everything, PDS, buffer technology mission, vision static material is very good if coupled with daily newspaper reading. Along with, you can refer to Yojana for relevant articles, some specific ministry, food processing ministry, if it is coming up with something new, you can go there. Along with any related chapter that you find in economic survey, please go there. Land reforms, you can follow Bipin Chandra, 3 chapters of it. Infrastructure, again, economic survey related. Disaster management, ARC is more than enough. Again, most of it is dynamic. Science, tech, Indian achievements, I did not read specifically. It gets covered in preparing current affairs. Internal security, you can go for It's the article along with any daily news, along with any coaching material for reference. I followed GS Core for reference. That was very good. Money laundering, cyber security, border management, organized crime, very dynamic topics. You can read any one static material, vision material, insights material. कहीं भी आप search करके एक static material पढ़ लें. Along with that, current events like SIT recommendations, newspaper reading, steps taken, some facts, anything like that. So a lot of dynamic study required along with GS course material. I referred that for internal security, थोड़ा basics के लिए. Otherwise, it's all newspaper. Ethics, very frankly, I did not spend more than a week on ethics. What I did was I bought 2-3 test papers of vision along with model answers, read them, tried to understand them, and framed answers. That was all that I did. But if you cannot understand the terms mentioned in the syllabus, you can read the book on ethics by Lexicon or Subbarao, and you just need to have a balanced viewpoint, illustrate your answers with examples, and finish the paper on time. Go and bear your heart out on the sheets. You'll get very good marks. Thank you. This is my mark sheet. Thank you. Hello everyone, I am Artika Shukla. I got rank 4 in UPSC CSE this year. A little introduction about me. I am a doctor by profession. I was pursuing MD in pediatrics from PGI Chandigarh, but I resigned from that when I decided to go for civil services. This happened in November of 2014. The reason why I came this side is because I had a passion for, a job which offered a lot of scope, a lot of diversity in terms of work. Also, a few personal reasons drove me this side, and so I decided to take up this civil services exam. Now, my tempo and style, I would just say that I started preparation from November 2014 after resigning from my MD. And every day I used to study for 5 to 6 hours for the entire year till December 2015. That is the mains that I gave. Or a lot of depression, a lot of hopelessness is a part of the preparation of this exam. I want you to know that every topper, every student goes through those phases. And you need to have stuff to motivate yourself, which is where this thing comes in my life. I read Bhagavad Gita a lot for motivation. I also read a lot of motivational quotes by authors I like, by personalities like Steve Jobs, a lot of people. And I would say that you need such things to carry you through this very arduous phase of examination preparation, क्योंकि ये बहुत ही tough exam है. And something that I really believe in is that if the ocean can calm itself, so can you. We are both just salt water mixed with air. Or agar nature has patience and focus and, if it can calm itself, so can you. Again, something about me, my service preferences were IAS, IRS, IT and IRS CNC. Mid-segment, I based on seniors' advice, and in the bottom, of course, Group B and some services that I did not know anything about. So that is it. My state cadre preferences are AGMET, Gujarat and Rajasthan. Even though I'm a resident of Varanasi, UP, so I'm an outsider for this cadre, but I I chose it because I have been to college in Delhi and I'm really in love with that city. Coming here, I would just say that if this exam has taught me one lesson, it is this, that it really takes nothing to join the crowd and it takes everything to stand alone. तो अगर आपको ये एग्ज़ाम देना है, इफ़ यू आर अप फॉर इट, प्लीज़ बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ, डोंट बी अफ्रेड टू स्टार्ट, डोंट बी अफ्रेड बाय एडवाइस और एनीथिंग बैड दैट यू हियर फ्रॉम पीपल. आप अपने दम पे आगे बढ़ जाएं. And this exam is an exam of courage, patience, and confidence over knowledge or hard work. I truly believe this. More than hard work, you need to be courageous to take the right decisions. You need to be patient to be studying the entire year. And of course, you need to be confident in your own personality, in your own passion for the job that you're going to apply for. And you must be happy with the decision and the path that you have taken up. If there is a message that I want to convey to aspirants, it is just that always remember, sometimes it takes an overwhelming breakdown to have an undeniable breakthrough. आपके साथ कुछ बुरा हो रहा हो, learn from that experience, let it gut you, let it open you, let it teach you anything that it can. Don't be afraid of bad experiences. And only when you have gone through something as bad as a breakdown can you have a wonderful breakthrough one day. Trust me on this. Trust yourself, trust your journey, and give it all you got. Another very important thing that I want to admit and confess is that this exam is a lot about luck. So you may get lucky and sail through like I did, or you may not. But in this process, you will definitely learn some hard truths about yourself and about your life, and it will be worth it in the end. So this is your one little precious life. Do live it well. Thank you, and my best wishes to all of you. Hello everyone, this is Artika Shukla. I got the 4th rank in the CSE exam of 2015, and I'm here to give you some quick tips about the prelims which are quickly approaching. As you all know, I got 4th rank in the latest CSE 2015 exam. I am a doctor by training. I did my MBBS from Maulana Azad Medical College. You can follow me on this address here, and you can contribute if you want to. Also, you can also watch detailed courses on Unacademy for the entire UPSC CSE preparation. Moving on, some very important tips that I think every aspirant should keep in mind in these few weeks before the prelims exam. 5 important tips. First, be very thorough with the basics of the core subjects. And by core subjects, I mean history, economy, geography, and culture, sciences. So you should be very thorough with the basics of these subjects. आपको इनकी basic understanding अच्छी होनी चाहिए. In fact, you should also make short, concise notes of the factual component जो आप exam के एक हफ्ते पहले revise कर सकते हैं. This will help you and it will also make you more confident before the exam. Second, current affairs is one big headache for prelims. So a very brief and working knowledge of current affairs is required. आप रोज़ का newspaper पढ़ें. Just memorize the facts that you think you will forget. Keep in touch with the broad and basic understanding of the current affairs that is happening. बहुत deep में जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है मेरे हिसाब से. I think a very smart and brief study is required rather than a detailed preparation of current affairs for prelims. Number 3, no need to get very bothered for the CSAT section of the paper 2 since now it's qualifying. अब आपको सिर्फ कुछ 66 के around marks चाहिए होते हैं इसमें. So I will say do not go for these special classes. Do not spend a lot of time preparing for it. Very basic, simple maths and English is asked which you will be able to answer. अगर आपको फिर भी थोड़ी problem लग रही है, so you can solve last 4 years CSAT papers and that is more than enough. You're done for the day. Next, the most important advice that I can give you is that you should solve as many test papers as you can in these few days. Solving test papers from different coaching institutes will help you, gain new knowledge. It will help you revise what you've already learnt. और ये आपको बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट बना देगा because you will feel कि आपका पेपर बाद में भी अच्छा होगा once you have solved some 30-35 test papers. So you learn time management, you learn how to control negative marking, and you will revise all the stuff that you have already learned. So this is the most important advice. Solve as many test papers as you can in the next 10 or so days. Next, do not be over concerned with the issue of negative marking. आप ज़्यादा दिमाग में बिठा के मेरे हिसाब से you should not go कि मुझे इतने ही question attempt करने हैं. Go to the examination hall, see the paper and judge it then and there. अपनी preparation के हिसाब से go for it, make intelligent guesses, do not do blind guessing, but do not be over concerned with the issue of negative marking. So these were the quick 4 or 5 things that I wish to tell all of you. I hope this helps you. And moving on, your time has now come. So work hard and believe in yourself. Do not get too influenced by what others say. दूसरे ने कितना attempt किया, कितना right score है, कितने घंटे पढ़ रहा है. Do not be influenced by all this. Your effort, your approach, your mind is unique. You have your own unique perspective. So be confident of your strengths. I would just end this lesson with one quote that I really like. Always remember, life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the one who thinks he can. Thank you, and I wish all of you lots and lots of good luck. Thank you. Hello everybody, this is Artika Shukla. I got rank 4 in UPSC Civil Services exam this year, and I'm here to talk about my interview. A little introduction. I got rank 4. I am a doctor by profession. I did my MBBS from Maulana Azad in Delhi. And you can follow me on Unacademy at this address. Before the interview, my interview was in the second week of the interview process. So I did not have much time. So I just scanned the newspapers for about a month before the interview. I put on Google Alerts for medicine because this was my optional, and also for Ayush, which is something in medicine, and MCI because this was in news for some time. I also joined Vajiram and Sankalp mock interview sessions and gave 2 interviews at both of these coaching centers. During the interview, I got the board of Sri Vinay Mittal. It lasted about 30 to 35 minutes. I was not asked why I chose this field after medicine, but if this question had been raised, I would have said that the increased scope and diversity of the civil services, as well as the increased impact that it has on common citizens of the country, is one reason why I chose it. But this was not asked to me in my interview. The first question that was asked was that, so you are from Varanasi. I'm basically from Varanasi, which is the PM's constituency. So how has it changed since the 2014 general election? Now, this was something that I had prepared really well because I'm a resident of Varanasi. So I started about the cleaning of River Ganga because this is the one of the very main programs of our Prime Minister, and the Ghats. Initiatives like e-boat, Shav Vahini, several others I had mentioned there. They have really transformed the faces of the Ghats. Also, the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, which has lent a greater impetus to cleaning of the city in Varanasi. It has helped bring dustbins on the road, which was not there earlier, so benefiting the common citizen, and has increased the cleanliness drive across the city. The question specifically asked to me was that, as a common citizen, what do you think? So, which is why I gave such a general answer to it, and they seemed satisfied. Second question was lots of technical questions जो मुझसे पूछे गए was on my profession and my optional subject, which is medical science. So I was asked about spurious drugs, about MCI regulations, need to regulate medical ethics, why the quality of doctors is going down, opinion regarding NEET exam, etc. So I answered them reasonably well because I had prepared them in detail, and this is something that you expect being a doctor or having taken medical science as an optional. Another question that I remember was that they asked my opinion regarding reduction of age in the Juvenile Justice Bill. This was in news that time. So I cannot really remember clearly, but I was told to take a stand whether or not the age should be reduced or something else should be done. So I had said, and this was a very honest answer that I gave, that justice should be reformative rather than retributive. And instead of punishing that one juvenile who has committed a crime, we should instead, and leaving him to rot in an adult jail, we should instead try to rehabilitate and reform the system of remand homes, the juvenile care facilities, the reasons why juveniles are being driven to such crimes. That needs more focus, in my opinion. Also, that it goes against the rights of child, the UN Convention that India has signed, our own domestic definition of childhood, and even the definition given by psychologists who say that complete mental maturity is reached even after the age of 25. So this is something that I went and said there, and they seemed satisfied. Another question that I remember was that the most recent step taken by the government in the area of women empowerment इसमें उसी टाइम पे एक वो आया था नोटिफिकेशन विच सेड दैट फीमेल फाइटर पायलट्स हैड बीन अलाउड इन द इंडियन एयरफोर्स. सो दिस इज व्हाट आई सेड in that case. Also, I was asked which other countries already have female fighter pilots. I did not know the answer at all. The answer had some 4 or 5 different countries. मुझे नहीं पता था. I was told the answer by the chairman. I was also asked about my favorite author and novel in brief क्योंकि ये मेरा hobby में लिखा हुआ था that I like reading novels. Yes, my interview was mostly on expected lines of what I had prepared. It was not a stress interview. I did get nervous जब मैंने medical science के कुछ questions pass किए, but the board tried to make me comfortable. Everybody was smiling. Nobody shouted or did anything to scare me. All in all, a very cordial and cool experience. And no other technicalities are needed. Thank you. I hope this helps.